Good morning, my loving Tiffany Thinks family. How are you all? I am not okay. I think it's because I've not heard from anyone. So it's the waiting around. I'm going to call the doctors today or just leave a message with the receptionist, or I just need to speak to someone. I feel like I was so anxious last night, and I said to Amma and Matt, normally I'm quite good at not telling them too much about how I'm feeling, because I feel like if I'm anxious or if I'm upset, hold on, let me close this window. Yeah, sorry. I was just saying, if I'm upset or if I'm anxious, it rubs off on them. So normally I just deal with it, and it's just who I am. I know some of you get really upset with me and you're like, you need to speak to Matt, you need to speak to Amma. The thing is, I know this is happening to me, but I feel like it's worse for them. It's really hard on them to... I just want to talk about it. Yeah, it's really hard on them. So I'm not going to get emotional this morning because I do that too much. I've just been quite emotional and I don't want to, yeah. Last night, Matt had the football on TV, and usually I just sit with him, and I felt so anxious. So I said to both of them, Amma and Matt, I said to both of them, I'm gonna have a shower. And they both looked at me because I'd already had a shower. So they were like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I just want to have a shower. And I think it was just my way of just kind of trying to zone out. So whenever I have a shower, I always feel good because that's where I think the most. And I don't know if anyone else is like that, but for me, the shower time is where I organize things in my head. I do a to-do list all in my head and I think about what the plans are. And so I thought, if I go into the shower and I'm nice and cozy, and I just thought I could kind of come out and feel better. So I came out, I still felt really anxious. I sat down back on the sofa and I told them both, I said, guys, I'm so anxious with everything that's going on, and I'm worried because we've not heard anything. We haven't heard from the doctors. We haven't got a plan, we haven't got a date, we know that it's going to be surgery, so that's the plan. But initially it was going to be ablation, wasn't it? And then they changed from having an ablation to surgery, because if they did ablation, I'm at risk of my lungs collapsing. So that's why we changed over to having surgery. But last night I had this awful feeling in my tummy, and I kept thinking, what if they say, like they're having the meetings now, and what if they say they can't do the surgery? And then there's no other options, and I always said that's my biggest fear, is if they can't do anything for me. I can live with stage 4, I can live with cancer if there are treatment options and if there's things to kind of help me get through it, you know. But chemotherapy isn't an option anymore. So I think that's what happened last night. All of a sudden I kept thinking, I haven't heard from the doctors, I haven't heard from the nurse, I haven't heard from the new hospital. Are they having meetings and are they thinking we can't do it? So I'm not okay. I haven't been okay. I'm freaking myself out and I keep doing this to myself. I've been okay. I felt like I was okay. In my last video, you saw me, I was going to work, and I think this is why I like to keep myself busy, because when I have a moment of peace, I'm like, my mind is doing so much to me and I'm not okay. And I didn't pick up the camera yesterday because I wasn't okay, and then I thought, you know what, I can't sit in silence and I can't do this on my own. Honestly, I can't do this on my own. And when I speak to you, I honestly feel all your comments in my last video of all your experiences, or if you know a loved one, you all put it down in the comments for me, and it gave me a boost of confidence. I'm not the only person in this world. I know that. I know I'm not the only person in this world that has to go through this. And you all gave me this boost of confidence to think, you know what, I can do this, I can get through this. And then it just hit me. I was like, yesterday I went back down again thinking, I really can't do this. Sorry, I just feel like I ranted and just spoke at you so much and I didn't even breathe. Today's aim is I'm going to call my doctors. I think I left it because I wanted to not think about it, and so I kind of left it. But now it's not even been a week, I guess, and they've just done the referral last week. So I'm hoping this week we hear something, we at least get a date, or I get to see a surgeon, or there's something, you know. I need something, because if you think about it, my scans were done. I just keep thinking, now we're in October, I'm thinking, what, nothing's been done, like we need to sort this lung out, something's going on. And the worst thing for it is for it to spread. And I know, I have a feeling if they thought it was really, really aggressive, they would have sorted it out straight away. But I'm sure they're very confident in this, and obviously they have the experience, they have the knowledge that I don't have, so they know what they're doing. It's just the waiting around is honestly the worst. It's so bad because I'll just be like reading my book and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my goodness, what if something changes and I'm just sitting here and I don't even know. I think last time it was obvious because I was bleeding so much, and the bleeding got worse and worse and worse, where I could physically see what was going on. And every time I'd see something unusual like the blood, or if I was in pain, or if I was taking morphine, I knew something was going on. Whereas with this, I can't feel anything, and I don't know what's going on in my body. So I know some of you ask me, like, do you feel different? And I don't, honestly, I don't feel any different. I feel like me, you know. But I felt really bad last night because I told Amma and Matt, and then as soon as I told them, they were like, oh no, Tiffany, stay calm, it's okay, there's a plan. But I knew they were getting worried because I was like, what if they can't do surgery? What if that's not an option? And immediately after I said it, I did feel really, really bad because I could see in their faces that they hadn't thought of it. And once I've said it, couldn't take it back. I feel so bad that I did that because it was like 9 p.m. in the evening and nearly bedtime, you know, and we all couldn't sleep. I do feel bad because I should have waited in the morning to tell them in the morning. I feel like things are always better in the morning. I don't know why, but last night I just couldn't. I knew they knew something was wrong with me, and I didn't want them to think that I was in pain, or I just felt like my face was just like I couldn't stop thinking about it. I don't know how people do this, honestly. I don't know how people have been doing this for years on years and years. I really, honestly, I don't know how you get through it, because it is really difficult. And I know on here, I come here and I'm smiling and I'm happy, and I am like that most of the time. Don't get me wrong, you can ask Amma, you can ask my sister, you can ask anyone that knows me. I am like that most of the time. It's just I get moments and I'm like, how do people, like how are we meant to do this? Like, how are we meant to get through the night? But yeah, okay, let's go downstairs. I'm so happy Amma's home today, because yesterday I was on my own, and I think I felt it more when I was on my own. I wanted to be on my own because I thought I'll have a day of reading, I'll have a day of Netflix, and I thought that would be my chill time. But I don't think that was good. I don't think having chill time on my own right now is the best idea for me. I feel like if I want to read a book, I'm going to go to a coffee shop. I'm not going to stay in the house, because, especially on my own, because you can hear the house is really, really quiet. Even though Amma is downstairs, the house is so quiet, and that's not where I need to be right now. So today is going to be a good day. We're going to go downstairs. I told Amma that me and her should make a juice, because you all know Amma's juice is the best juice, and and I feel like whenever I make it, it doesn't taste as nice as Amma, so me and her will do that together now. My sister's coming along here later, which I'm so happy about because I just want people around. And it's the best, having your loved ones with you is honestly the best, because they just know, they know you, right? And yeah, right, that's my little chit chat this morning. How are you all? Honestly, thank you all so much for being such kind angels in my life. You're all so amazing, and I honestly don't know how I would have done any of this without you, because this is tough. This is so tough, and I will read a comment and I'll think, oh, thank you for saying that or leaving me the nicest comment, because it really gives me a boost. And also it's just what I needed to read. If I'm ever low, I'll go and read my comments and I'll think, oh, you know what, I can do this because you all believe in me. And honestly, that means the world. It really, really does. And I really hope that you're okay and you're not having to deal with this. I really just want the best for you, and I just want you all to be happy. You're the best people in my life. Yeah. Amma's in pyjamas, so she doesn't want to be on camera, but she's cut everything up. You did that so quickly. Oh, I was just talking too long. Look, a big bowl of fruits. I am still in my pyjamas, my Percy Pig pyjamas. Yeah. But yeah, Amma has made. Oh, thanks, Amma.
Good morning, everyone. Okay.
I'll leave you here. Yeah, so look at this big bowl of fruits. Honestly, this is beautiful. So we've got carrots, oranges, apple, turmeric. Oh, turmeric, ginger, oranges. That's brilliant.
Apple, yeah.
Nice, loads of carrots. That's what we need. Lots and lots of carrots. Lemon, perfect. Perfect. Let's do this. Should we do the big machine, Amma, or do the big machine? Because then we can leave some for my sister as well. You know the little machine I have? That's good for like 1 or 2 juices. But this big machine is good if you want to do a big supply of juice. I'll leave everything linked below, all the juices, because I feel like you need to have a juice machine in the house. Oh! Good thing I was holding on to that. Everything would have gone out of the roof. So, you know what I just did earlier? Amma did the same thing, and all the carrot, look at that. Okay. That's hilarious, because I just did that.
You take it this one, no?
You want me to hold this, yeah? I think what it is, look at my fingers. I think is that the turmeric, Amma?
Yeah.
Look, my fingers are orange, yellow. So you need to be very careful with the turmeric because it does stain the worktops and things, so be very careful. I don't want to buy the big machine yet because I feel like this is still working. Once this stops working, then I'll buy another big one, but for now we're good with this. We're good with this. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Amma. I think I might sit on that side. That's better, isn't it? The lighting, I think. It's a bit dull on this side, so that's okay. I think Amma knows when I don't know what it is. I just go blank like this. And then she's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? And I think it's because I'm thinking about something. So I need to stop doing that. And what I'm going to do now is have my toast, but whilst I'm having my toast, I'm going to call the doctors. Let's do that. Because I think once I hear from them, I'm going to feel better, right? Rather than wait. Let me... Because you know sometimes when I you all know I'm an optometrist, and sometimes I have to make referrals to, like, for glaucoma, or, you know, I have to do referrals, and sometimes I get patients calling me saying, hey, do you know what's happening? So I think it's okay. It's okay to find out what's going on.
Then please see our website.
I'm going to email them because it's the first thing in the morning, and I'm sure they've got meetings and MDTs going on, so I'll send them an email first and then call in a little while. Can't do this. I'm just thinking, right? If they think they can't do it, they would have told me by now. So I'm sure they're just trying to figure out a date for the surgery, and they're coming up with a plan, you know? Because, yeah, I think that's the only explanation. Because if they can't do it, they would have just said, Tiffany, I'm so sorry, we can't do it. They haven't said that, so I need to get that out of my head. I'm waiting for my sister to get here. I told her to come early. I said, come and work here, come and work here. So I'm waiting for her to get here. I think anytime Mama looks at me, she's like, are you okay? Are you okay? And then it's making me like, ah. So I think when my sister comes here, we're gonna feel better. I'm still kind of, my phone is with me. I'm thinking there's a strike going on, isn't it? There's, it says, please be aware. Is that a train strike, or is it junior doctor strike? What's going on? Maybe that's why I can't get through to anyone. Maybe that's the reason, but I'm gonna try and block it out now because I can't. I'm gonna try one more time. I'll give them a call in about half an hour, and then I've emailed them, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I wonder whether it's because maybe all the doctors are on a strike. Person detected in the garden. Who's in my garden? Amma? It's Amma, I think it's Amma. Let me have a look. Yeah, Amma's in the garden. She's just walking around. Do you know, in the night I get a little notification that that noise is like there's someone in your garden or the front area. Yeah, Amma? Right. Yeah, so in the night I'd be sleeping and I'll get a little notification that someone's in the garden, and I would be like, who's in our garden? And I'll check, and it's a little fox. So I've changed the setting now, so I've done it where it notifies if it's animal or if it's a person, and if it's an animal I'm like snoozing away. Mama's gone back into the garden. The reason why I've left my phone on loud is because I don't want to miss any emails, I don't want to miss any calls or a message, so my phone is going to be on loud. Even though it makes noises like that, it's fine. I feel kind of bad that this is the content that I'm giving you, but you know what, this is my life. This is my life. I have just been staring out the window and I can see that my sister is here. She's pulling up. Hi. Come in. Come in. Come in. That house. I'm just waiting for you. Hi. Okay. Amma's friend, one of Amma's friends dropped off, she made, what's it called, dosa, but what's that in English?
It's like crepe, but it's like
savoury.
Savoury.
It's like savoury pancake slash crepe. It's called dosa. This is the batter, and she gave us this little ladle as well, and her little pan, because she said to make it on here. And then you put it down like that, like a pancake really. This is called sambal. This is made from red chili, green chili. Then you eat this with the dosa.
Coconut as well.
This sambal, the reason why Matt loves sambal is because it's made out of coconut, and he loves that, and it just tastes nice, doesn't it? Hers isn't too spicy, Elodie, so you'll like it. It's not too spicy. It's actually perfect.
So he eat some.
You can eat some. I'm not gonna have any because I just had breakfast. I might have one actually. Okay, and then you do a little flip over. Amma's like, don't chew this one. Wow. always the first one isn't as good. It's like a pancake. Amma's like, don't show this one, show the second one. But yeah, yum, the plate's on here. Oh no, here. While Amma is making dosa, I'm making coffee. Wow. I should get out of my pajamas, but yeah, this is what it looks like. It's fresh. It does look like a crepe. It does.
It's a dal.
Dal.
Urud dal.
It's made out of dal.
Urud.
I don't know what that
Urud
is.
dal.
Urud dal.
It's type of lentil.
Right. Here you go.
Do
Do you want half of this?
I'm gonna do crispy.
Here, have half of this.
No, I want crispy.
Oh, okay. So you got to eat it with your hands, really, because you want to really get in to both sambas. I'd like to mix the orange one and the green one. Okay, I'm gonna sit here and eat properly. The thing is, you have to eat this when it's hot.
Yeah, definitely. It will go soft.
Yeah.
Some people like it like crispy.
Yeah. That's so good. Come on, let's get these. Let's get out. Get steps in. How many have you got in today? Why are you so obsessed with it? You might need to get like a little Fitbit or something.
I did on the road.
Oh, you've got one,
I
haven't
had two, now I've lost. I need to get it right.
Because it's better, then you don't need to hold your phone.
It's annoying. And you know, sometimes they'll pick it when you get everything.
I'm out of my pajamas. My sister said, let's go for a walk. So that's what we're doing. I think going for a walk is really good because it really clears your mind. And my sister is really obsessed with counting her steps.
I'm trying to do 10,000 a day now.
That's normal, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But I've never done. I don't do exercise. I sit in my chair working.
10,000. I do that when I volunteer. When I volunteer,
yeah, you must do
I
loads.
get loads of steps
Probably do more than
in.
that.
I get loads of steps. Yeah, I guess when I work, I don't.
Right, I need to.
You need to get a Fitbit or an
Yeah.
Apple Watch, so then
No.
it motivates you when you've got that watch. It really does.
Yeah,
This thing just happened, right? So a man walked past and we just said hi to him, and then me and my sister, within a second, we both looked back like that to see if he was gonna follow us.
Yeah.
That's how you know we watch way too many like crime documentary, Netflix. That's. But at least we're alert. What would you have done if he came back? Would you run?
Knock him over. Both of us have to knock him over.
We would knock him over.
You get him in the crotch and I get him in the head.
I wouldn't have. I would tell him run.
I can't. Neither. As I say, we're both weak right now, so why
We're both scaredy cats. Honestly, we're the biggest scaredy cats. I would have said, Elodie, get the phone, call someone.
It's too late. You never know. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I know. You always have to. I think that's a girl thing, isn't it? I think most girls are like this. Like, you're just alert. My sister has gone now, and I'm thinking it's quite warm outside, and I'm thinking of going to West Wickham. I love their little high street, so I might get an iced coffee and just go into their little kind of, they've got little kitchen shop, they've got a few shops there, so I might just go for a little walk around there. I think they've also got a Savers and an M&S, so I might just go for a little walk around there because the sun's out and I feel like when I'm at home I feel a bit like meh. So let's go. I don't really need to buy anything, so it's just going to be, what's this? Oh, I think this is Matt's running thing. I was wondering what's that on the radiator. I don't need to buy anything at all, but I feel like when I'm there it'll be nice to kind of have a look around. In my last video I showed you these little cute mugs. I got them from a little shop on that high street, on that West Wickham high street. I want to go in there and maybe I'll get a few more, just because I picked up 2 last time and I feel like we need 4, because I feel like whenever we have people over, we still have the other mugs as well. You know, we still have all of these mugs, which I love too, but I feel like this is perfect for a cup of tea. But whenever anyone asks for a coffee, I feel like this is just the perfect size. I absolutely love it. Love, love, love. I don't know where it's from, because I know some of you are asking me where it's from. So this is what it says on the back. I don't know if that helps you at all. I feel like I'm gonna copy my sister and track down the amount of steps I do, because I do that. Where is my watch? I like to know. I feel like if I had that watch on, because I've got the Apple Watch, so it tells you how many steps that you do, and it just means that you can go for a walk and then you leave your phone behind, and I think that's good for the mind as well. Whenever I came back from the walk from my sister, just the fresh air honestly made me feel better. So maybe I should set myself a target for how many steps I should do a day, but I'm not going to put any pressure on myself because you guys know what I'm like. Sometimes I do too much, and no pressure whatsoever. Amma is resting up because what happened was she bent down, and as she bent down she hurt her back. I think she pulled a muscle in the back, so she's just resting up. When it first happened she was in pain, but now she's saying it's going to take a few days for her to feel better, like for her back to feel better. I hope anyways. And the thing with Amma is she doesn't ever take a break. She's always doing something. So now she has to kind of just rest up, and she's watching her shows. Something called Big Boss. It's like Big Brother, but if you know, you know. Her favourite shows are like Big Boss, Super Singer. I've told Amma to just rest up today, so I'm going to be looking after her. Amma, I'm going to make dinner for everyone today. I'm going to make pie. Well, it's not, it's kind of already made, and potatoes and vegetables. That's what we're having for dinner. Are you happy with that? Yeah, you sleep till then. I'm using the Hourglass and the NARS Creamy Concealer. Do you know what I found in one of my drawers? I found one of these chocolates. Is it still in date? I'm sure it should be in date. It's my favourite. I love Monty Bojongles. I've talked about this on my videos. It's my absolute favourite chocolate. I'm all blended, all blended. I'm not going to put any powder on because normally I like to set the concealer, but I feel like I like the glow it's giving. I'm just going to keep my hair like this. I've been doing this thing where I don't do a lot of heat. I don't use a lot of heat on my hair, so after I wash it I'll do a quick blow dry, like with a hairdryer, very quick, very messy. I think when I was having chemotherapy I feel like my hair really lost what it used to look like. I don't know if that makes sense because it was thinning out and then I cut it and it took ages for it to grow back, and now I feel like I'm getting my old hair back. If you've been on my channel for a long time, if you haven't, you can go back and see what my hair used to look like, and I feel like it's taken a long time to get to this point, and I think the secret is to use less heat products on your hair. So what I do is, and wash your hair, for me anyways, I wash my hair not as much. I think I wash it once every 5, 6, 7 days, so I don't wash my hair all the time. I feel like the more you wash it, the more kind of greasy it gets, well for me anyway, so I don't wash my hair a lot. But of course, if you have any hair tips or any hair products, any hair recommendations, please let me know, because I'm always on the hunt for like a new shampoo, a new conditioner. The one hair product that I have been using, hold on, I'll show you. I don't know why this has turned into a hair chit chat, but you know what, that's fine. So after I wash my hair, I use the Colour Wow Deep Coat Spray. So I spray a few of that like through my hair, and then I brush out with my Tangle Teaser, and then I use a hairdryer. I've got the Dyson hairdryer, and then quick wash. Oh, there's a bug in here. Hold on. I have opened the window, but I feel like it's gone in the other room. Yeah, I've left the window open, so if it wants to go out, it can go out. What was I saying? I use this before I dry my hair. And then I dry it very quickly, very like messy, no kind of... Oh, there it is. Go out, go out, go out, go out. like this fly doesn't want me to talk about my hair. Right, so then I dry it, very messy. On the days that I will use a curler or a straightener, or those are the two hair tools that I use, then I will use this. This is the Toni & Guy Heat Protection. I just spray that, and these are the two hair products that I use. Nothing else. Enough chit chat about my hair. I think it's because it's been a journey with my hair. I remember before I would get comments like, oh, sort your hair out, oh, sort your hair out, brush your hair, and I'd be like, guys, I don't care what my hair looks like. I was busy like with radiotherapy, surgery, chemo, and I was like, the last thing I wanted to do was brush my hair. I didn't care. So whenever I see those comments, I'd be like, are you being serious? Whenever I see those comments, I would be like, I would find it so funny, because I'd be like, I'm not going to brush my hair. I don't care about my hair. And even when I was in the hospital, I'm not sure how long you've been here, Amma would brush my hair because she's like, that's it. I'm going to brush your hair because it's going to get very knotty. And I'd be like, Amma, I don't care. Gosh, that was last year, wasn't it? It wasn't even a year ago. And now I feel like I'm in a different place. I want to brush my hair, you know? It's still not a priority though. It's not one of those things that takes over my life. And I think before I used to do a lot to my hair, and I used to do a lot of makeup, and it was a big chunk of getting ready. It was, I think it's because I was younger, and we all, I don't know, I feel like I had such a passion for having a full face of makeup, and I would feel the most confident with a lot of makeup on. Whereas now I think as I'm getting older, and I think confidence comes within, like it comes within, and it's who you are, and you can't cover it up with a full face of makeup or with the best hair, or, you know, you don't need to do that. As long as you're happy with who you are and you're confident within inside of you, I think that's where your confidence should begin. And you know, sometimes I feel a bit like not put together, and then I would wear a little bit of concealer and I feel like, yes, I'm ready for the day. So it's just what makes you happy, you know? And I met this lady at work, and I was talking to her, and she said to me, because I said, do things that make you happy, and she said, no, Tiffany, do things that make you super happy. Every day you should be doing something that makes you super happy. And that's a really good tip. You don't want to be just happy, you want to be super happy. I'm on the high street, so I'm going to pop into Caffè Nero and get a iced coffee, and then, whoops, I'm going to wait for this to move out the way. Right next to it, it's called, just there, it's called the Kitchen Range. You won't be able to see this until, look how much traffic there is. I shall talk to you. Oh, the traffic's moving now. Although, yeah, that's a big van. I'm gonna get out anyway, so I'll show you. Next to, it's just there in the corner. I'm gonna zoom in. That's where I got my little mugs from. It's called the Kitchen Range. It's one of those shops, whoops, you're zoomed in. Yeah, it's one of those shops that you don't really need anything, but when you go in, you feel like you need everything. You know, you're like, oh, that'd be a nice chopping board. Oh, that's a nice little gravy boat. Oh, nice little cake stand. You feel like you need everything. It's such a sweet shop. So I'm gonna get my little iced latte, and go for a little walk around in the Kitchen Range. I'm gonna put this on. Even though the sun's out, it's a little bit chilly, so I'm gonna pop this on. Before, there used to be a really big Starbucks, and I used to go in there and do all my like studying when I was at uni. I'd love to kind of park up and I'd spend a whole day in Starbucks studying, and I really enjoyed it. But they've turned it into, there's no more Starbucks there. I'm not sure what it is now. Get my bag, my little purse. I got a iced latte with a splash of vanilla. And I said less ice. Even though the sun's out, it's still a little bit cold, so but I didn't want to have another hot coffee because I already had one earlier. I'm gonna go into M&S now and just have a look around, because I looked in the fridge and there's only one small pie, and I might get another one because I feel like me, Amma and Matt, I don't think one pie is enough for all three of us, so I might go and pick up another one and just have a little walk around. I was also thinking I need to learn to be okay in the silence. I have to understand that the doctors haven't called yet, and I am still holding on to my phone, and it's all out of my control. I've sent an email, I've left a message, I'll try again tomorrow. Hopefully they'll call back today, but if not, I just have to learn to accept that this is going to take a while, because I'm guessing they've done the referral and they need to get hold of the doctor, another team. So it's kind of like starting again from the beginning, because there's a whole new hospital. I'm getting referred to Royal Brompton, so it's another hospital. Oh, I feel like I can't function in my head. I feel like I kept saying I don't want this to take over my life like it did before, and I feel like this time I have allowed it to get into my head and allowed this to take over, and I'm not okay with that. Honestly, I'm not okay. It's not okay. So I need to kind of figure out a way. I think once I hear from them, I'm going to feel better. I definitely think it's the waiting around, not knowing, that's putting me off, and it feels like anything I do, I'm still thinking about it, and that's not what I want. Right, let's go in and pick up a few things. I went into the kitchen shop. I did see a few things. I didn't buy, I said I want to get some more mugs. I think right now, I did look at the mugs and I did think, oh, I should get 2 more. I ended up walking around the whole shop and I thought, I'll come back and maybe with Matt or Amma and decide then, because there's other few little things that I want to get. So I guess I'll do that another time. I'm buying myself flowers. I didn't get a lot of food just because recently we've done the food shop, so I just needed to get another pie. And the one that I've got is because Amma and I, we both like chicken and mushroom. Matt isn't a fan of mushroom, but the pie that we have at home, I think it's chicken and leek. So I thought we could all kind of nibble on both. So I got this, the creamy chicken and mushroom puff pastry pie. I love puff pastry, so I've got that. And we've got vegetables at home and potatoes, so I didn't need to buy that. I saw this and it's Korean style sticky rice salad, and it says it serves 2, so me, Amma and Matt can have that on the side as well, just a little snack. And then I also saw this, look, it's the Christmas food little magazine, so I thought we could look through that as well and see what they've got. Look at that, the ultimate cheese board. I'm gonna go through this with Matt. Oh, look at that, the festive sweet feast. Colin the caterpillar. Oh my goodness, quickfire Christmas lunch. We haven't really talked about Christmas because I feel like it's October, so we're allowed, but I feel like everything feels like it's been put on hold. Can you imagine if my surgery is in December? Honestly, that I would be devastated because I didn't have Christmas last year. I was in the hospital. You all know I was in the hospital. I don't think my surgery will be delayed till December, you know? It can't be. It really can't be. I'll honestly be sad. I will honestly be sad if it's in December. But I feel like we're in October now, so that's 2 months. I'm sure my surgery would be done before then. It has to be, right? Oh gosh, just knowing my luck, it'll be on Christmas Day. I'm going to quickly pop into Boots, and you know I told you Amma's back is, she's like pulled a muscle. I'm going to see if they've got anything for it. I just thought of my dad because he used to use deep heat on his back, like this little patch that he'd stick on whenever his back was a bit sore. So I'm thinking maybe I'll get deep heat, or another one he used to always use is Tiger Balm. Anytime I smell that, I think of my dad. Straight away I think of him, because even when we were younger, he'd be like, Tiffany, Elodie, like, put it on my back, will you? So yeah, okay, I'll go in and see what we can get for Amma. Hopefully she's okay. I did call her. She's a bit snoozy because she's taken ibuprofen, so I think that's made her a little bit drowsy. So she's just resting up. I'm sure her back will get better in a few days. I did look online, it says 2 to 3 days for that cramping feeling to go away. Right, this is making me so happy. Just looking at this, look at this beautiful wreath, and it's all like little food bits. Can't wait to sit down and go through this.
Just a small slip.
I got this. So this is the deep heat pain relief heat patch. I wanted to get the spray, but they didn't have the deep heat spray, so I got this one, which is the pain relief heat spray. I'm sure it's the same, so Amma can try these two out. And how many patches do you get in here? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, 4 patches, so that's good. Here, yeah, Amma, tell me where. There. Is it hot, Amma?
What about you? How are you feeling, darling?
I'm okay. What time do you come home? It's a little bit later on. I haven't got the main light on in this room. I've just got my little table lights on. So, you know, the one at my desk and the other one. It's evening time. I'm going to start on dinner. I'm going to prep the potatoes, get everything all ready for dinner. It is going to be a late dinner tonight. I don't know. I think I just lost track of time. Lost track of time. That sounds right, doesn't it? I think I've just been in a bit of a... I've just been in this room. I really, 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 really don't like night times. I think evenings, especially when it's all dark, I don't like it. Which is weird, because this is the kind of weather I like, when it's like cozy and dark and movie. Like, that's my favourite time. But I'm just not in the mood to watch anything. I'm not sure what's going on, whether it's the strikes or what's happening, but I'm sure I'll find out tomorrow. I'm sure we'll get some sort of reply, because I've done emails, I've left voicemails. So hopefully we find out soon. Like, I'm feeling like tight around here because I'm just so like... You'll get cooked quicker.
You're right, so what?
I don't know, I saw it in M&S. I thought it looks nice. Look, it's a Korean style sticky rice salad. Hot water. Fill it to the top.
Good morning, my loving Tiffany Thinks family. Good morning, my loving Tiffany Thinks family. I've had a bit of an emotional morning. It's the next morning, so yesterday we had dinner and it was really nice. It's just at night time I feel really like stressed out, and then this morning I got a call from the hospital. It wasn't the doctors, it was just one of the nurses, just to find out if Royal Brompton, the other hospital, had called, and I said, no, they haven't called yet, and I'm just still waiting. Hold on. She asked me if Royal Brompton had called, and I said, no, not yet, I'm still waiting. And she said, right, she's got to go and check up, speak to the doctor and find out what's happening. So I guess we'll hear today, today or tomorrow. I think when I got the call, because it comes up as no caller ID, so I think I got my hopes up thinking, yes, that's the doctor. But it wasn't, so at least someone called today, you know, that's a big deal. Like I left a message yesterday and they called me first thing in the morning, so that's a good thing. I don't know why, I just don't want to talk to anybody right now. I just feel a bit like, I just need a date for the surgery, and I think once I get that, I'm instantly gonna feel like a lot better, because I'll know, okay, this is the date of the surgery, they're going to do the surgery. You know, I keep thinking my biggest fear is them calling me and saying, I think for them to say, sorry, we can't do anything. I don't know why I keep thinking that. I got up this morning, I had a shower, and I'm just back in my pyjamas. I didn't sleep the best as well, so I think that's why I'm feeling a bit meh. I'm gonna go because, you know, when you feel like if you keep talking you're just gonna cry, so I'm in one of those moods. So I love you all a lot. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate each one of you. Thank you for just being here for me, honestly. Thank you. I will see you in my next video.